since I tried to. Maybe I'm scared I'll say the wrong thing. My apartment's been shaking from the weight of a heart that's breaking. Pretend I don't care, but it's killing me. I'd be happy for you if you say you're happier with someone else. I'll be honest with you, just the thought of it hurts like hell. Oh, this time you've been thinking I moved on, but you should know I waited for you. Even if I tried, I could never let you go. You should know I waited. I'm always waiting for you.
For the distance, but are you alone? Are you alright? And maybe you will judge me if I said that I hope you still love me. Feels like you don't. I'm scared that I might. I'll be happy for you if you say you're happier with someone else. I'll be honest with you, just the thought of it hurts like hell.
Oh, this time you've been thinking I moved on, but you should know I waited for you. Even if I tried, I could never let you go. You should know I waited. I'm always waiting for you. You should know I waited for you. Even if I tried, I could never let you go. You should know I waited. I'm always waiting for you.
Why you so defensive? You always miss my calls. Run around in circles cause you're nervous I won't catch you when you fall. You're so defensive. Why you so defensive? Don't listen to the voices in your head. They're gonna take you down and you know it. I'll be waiting till you come to your senses. Baby, tear down your fences. Baby, tear down your fences. Don't listen to the voices in your head. They're gonna leave scars if you don't show it. I'll be waiting till you come to your senses. Baby, tear down your fences. Baby, tear down your fences for me. fences. Baby, tear down your fences. Baby, tear down your fences.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here again with Dopenshire, ever dependable, always there. Good analyst, I'd say.
Thank you. Glad to be back after that hour break.
Yep. Unfortunate that THCc had to forfeit due to technical problems, but you know, we have to keep the show rolling, and if people can't play, then you know, they can't play. Anyways, moving on to NYIT versus Hold Shift. So Hold Shift, believe it or not, is actually composed by members of University of Maryland College Park's team. And NYIT is NYIT. I believe you may have seen a couple of them play before, Dopenshire?
Yes, I have. I've seen both teams.
Okay, yeah.
I've actually seen all these players before.
Okay, so we're gonna have something interesting soon. Just double checking that we have. Oh. And okay. So bans are currently Jackal, Montaigne, Mira. Anything surprising about these to you, or are these pretty standard as of right now?
Nah, the Jackal band, this is a roam heavy map. Monty, annoying to deal with on both sides. Very strong for kitchen. Good thing to get him out of the way. Echo, that's your usual ban. I don't really need to talk about that too much. Mirrors, definitely a ban. Good starting ban from NYIT for the attacker side, solely because most people play Mira on Penthouse, and that makes it one of the best sites. So taking out Mira definitely makes that harder to hold. So that's definitely going to work in NYIT's favor here.
Give me a second to just update the bans real quick. If I recall, Orange banned first and banned last. So that means that the Jackal came out from Hold Shift ban, and that means that the Monty ban was from NYIT. So that's done. Okay. So going off first round, we're over here in Coastline. We're going to Hookah. A little bit surprising to me. First site pick. Usually you see bedroom, penthouse, theater.
Yeah, the mirror ban definitely throws that off a little bit, though. Not having that mirror to hold from theater into penthouse definitely hurts him a bit. So I can definitely see why they switched it up here. Also, we do have a Mozzie in play, which is, that's new. We have the new season. That season grace period for Mozzie and Greylock is now gone. So we got Mozzie now. So that'll be interesting to see what strategies and synergies teams bring, especially going into the fall season. How teams are going to use these new operators. To prevent whatever old strategies annoyed them.
Oh, though it looks like Nolik was trying to go for a bit of a drop shot onto the drone there. Didn't work out too well.
Barbed wire going up.
Sorry, just watching. Watching the chat real quick. Sorry, back onto it. It's now action phase 4 NYT, and INYT is moving in. So we have Blackbeard, we have Thatcher. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Blackbeard is going to take the tarp? Or
I can see. Oh,
nope, never mind. He took
taking out no lag.
Yep, he already goes ahead and he takes out no lag through the billiards window and is going to go ahead and take that chance to drone. Looks like there's only one left on a site right now. Q-Pulse trying to hold it. Going to take down that, not yet, take down that drone, and Money is going to go ahead and watch that little corner. See if he gets him, and Q-Pulse instead is going to take out Money, and that is a big oof. That's Blackbeard off the board. Great offensive power. And that's just gone already.
Q-Pals feeling a little bit of pressure from balcony. There are 3 NYIT members outside there. Definitely going for the super push here. And Q Pals actually picks up the thermite.
Yep, right there, taking down the only hard reach on their team. But no, though it's not that important in this site. He's gonna get another one with a headshot onto Garage. My lord, that's 3 already. Can he get the ace this round? He is on track for it at the moment. He just needs to get Nyx. He just needs to get Mac. And where is the rest of QPulse's team?
They're off holding. They're off holding and doing their jobs. QPals is doing more than enough. They don't really need a flank back quite yet. But, you know, with a minute 15 left in the round, you know, NYIT has to make a push here. And they don't have much manpower to do it. They are down 2 operators. They do still have Nomad to, you know, watch their flank. But, you know, QPals with that triple kill is just, you know, still chilling on site.
Looks like Mac is going to go ahead and end QPulse's rampage, turning it into a 2v3. And Flameman's going to be looking towards the aquarium. We're going to see Nyx coming up, take him down with the flank, and now Mac is going to have to push him. Doesn't quite know where he is, but from behind, already Nomad takes him down.
Yeah, that was definitely good synergy right here. You know, seeing this final kill cam, noticing how, you know, already Nomad seeing that his teammate, you know, was being pushed, did go for the counter push. Actually, that was very good there. Most of the work was done by QPals, getting that 3K on balcony and taking out the Blackbeard early on in the round. So he definitely, you know, earned MVP for that round in terms of holding them off and really helping his roamers for the end game. But NYIT, you know, they can still get this rolling. They were actually not going penthouse. What do you think about this site pick here?
Well, they're going to kitchen. Kitchen is a little bit ballsy, I gotta say. But they're not. There's no Monty, so I guess that makes it a little bit less of a little bit of a better pick. Overall, you're not going to be able to have to worry about Monty blocking the view to blocking sights to the planter, and you're going to have pretty good use of traps, maybe a couple angles here and there. Maybe they've got some strategy that they want to try out here, and it might just work out because they are bringing Mozzie, so they're definitely going to deny a lot of information to hold shift.
Yeah, that intel denial can definitely be helpful, especially because, you know, you have to drone out, especially when you're attacking a site like this where there's a lot of opportunities for someone to camp in a corner behind a desk or behind a kill hole that you can't see from the doorway you're peeking. For instance, if you're going in the service entrance and someone's in bathroom, you have to be able to drone that out and know that someone's there. But if you can't get your drone inside, it's hard to do.
And it looks like oh, is this a run out? This is a run out coming out from already Nomad. Already Nomad trying to get the headshots here. Does do a little bit of damage, but he's gonna manage to walk away unscathed with Money taking the brunt of that attack. Not gonna come out with anything though. Money will be maybe one shot to death. It's gonna only time will tell. Meanwhile, Finn is going to go ahead and try to get somebody from the drone hole in bathroom. And do you think that Money can still make a significant impact even though he is pretty much one shot to death?
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of these players have very good aim, and, you know, really all you need, everyone's technically one shot if you just aim for their head. And 99% of the cases. So really, as long as they're aiming correctly, and, you know, he does go down to QPals, as we're saying, you know, that low health not help him out there, but QPals is going to see someone in Hall of Fame, does take some damage, is put at low health, will exchange fire. Mac trying to get the kill, knows QPals is still there, doesn't have an opportunity to leave. Ooh, and will actually get downed by QPals, putting it back down to 3v5.
And down goes down goes QPals' prey, as he's already wasted a minute and 30 of NYIT's time. It's not looking good for them right now, as it is a 3v5, but they still do have the diffuser, which to their advantage does give them a little bit more control over when to push. But at the same time, they are having to spend a lot of time on these roamers. and have to spend a lot of time flushing them out. Doesn't look like they're making many plans to collapse on the site just yet, but there is still 60 seconds. 60 seconds is an eternity in Siege, believe me. But that's a headshot for already Nomad. Not letting them have the second floor, making them think that they have control, but they really don't.
Yeah, not only is that a very strong position, if he goes down, there are still 4 more of the teammates downstairs. Garage is going to exchange fire with no lag, take him out, and Q-Pals will get the refrag coming from behind.
And then Nyx.
Nyx with the refrag again.
Double refrag going on. Nyx needs to push onto site. He does have the diffuser. Will need to contend with 3 more bodies in his way to site. Not really aware of where they're going to flank him from, but from behind in the little... I forget what that's called, but that's just because I forget the name in English. Apologies. I think you know the location, right?
It's either courtyard or it's probably
It's courtyard. It's courtyard. There we go.
Now, however, we see that penthouse theater pick coming out.
Courtyard / garden. There we go.
All right.
So we're seeing a bit of a change up. No more Zofia, bringing the Ash instead, it seems. Looking for a much more fast and furious run at the site. Maybe they're expecting that this will aid them because IQ is being swapped out for Blackbeard. It is okay.
Yeah, I can imagine that IQ pick was kind of a counter pick to the Vigil from last round. You know, that flank, those 2 flanks actually definitely aided hold shift to win, and you know, bringing IQ does counter that. But knowing that they don't have Vigil, you know, there's, especially without Echo, there's IQ. I would still be good for Legion, but you know, Blackbeard on Penthouse is a very good pick. You can sit on the top of garage, you can sit outside that window. As long as you watch the runouts, you're fine for the most part.
And it looks like seeing... Yep, nope, that's pretty standard. Bandit shocking the bedroom wall, trying to figure out where he can best hold those batteries from. Definitely not in the penthouse. But Q-Pals is going to go for maybe a run out. Maybe he's just trying to make them paranoid. Nope, that's prepping for a run out by looking at the cameras first. It's like Sneaky Noodle is just setting up the lights. And he's basically just cycling to the cameras, trying to get an inkling of where they are. And it looks like he has it.
Looks like he might actually back off your opponent, give kill upon the repel. Looks like Garage is droning him out. Don't think he will be able to get away with this one quite yet. He does flank back into Penthouse. Maybe trying to pick out money early on the round, similar to the first round.
I feel like, okay, Q-Pals is now finally gone, and Money is going to have full control over that window unless he loses the gunfight to whoever is in Penthouse staring at the window from the left wall. So he is being very careful here to expose himself the least bit possible and try to catch anybody else who is in the Penthouse unaware. But somebody's pushing up. Sneaky Noodle knows that there's somebody on the window and might actually peek them at some point here. Oh, the drone gets sight of Sneaky, but Sneaky still is not in sight line of the Blackbeard. Blackbeard is ready, is shooting towards Q-Pals. Q-Pals is going to take a bit of damage, but he's going to back off. Sneaky trying to hold from a conventional angle. Wouldn't usually expect Maestro to be in that position.
Yeah, looks like Money's trying to flush him out using that, you know, those stun grenades. Sorry. But you know, it looks like we're going with a pretty conventional push here. Not much action yet, but looks like NYIT is trying to open up. Oh,
I already know it looks like he's trying to go for a run out here, but I don't think the game is letting him go through that window just yet. He wants to go out and take down Blackbeard. Is that an exploit? I'm not quite sure. But anyways, that's the wall.
Doesn't look like it's working.
Penthouse wall has been opened up, and Sneaky Noodle is actually going to manage to get away with a sliver of health from that push-in by NYIT, but Money is going to take down Sneaky, Mox is going to take down No Lag, and Garage is going to start planting as Flame and Clayman goes down to Nyx. Money is going to be watching that Pantos again, but take a little bit to actually take that goo off his foot. Down to plants down, and Mach will headshot Nomad. Alrighty, Nomad. Cupals is going to try to do his best here, shoot quite a few bullets into Nyx, I believe that was. And Spin will finish him off, giving a flawless round to NYIT.
Yeah, you can definitely see the effects of not having mirror here. You know, once they had control of the big window into penthouse, it's really hard to hold that off because usually the mirror's job is, hey, like I can watch this without being in the room. But now that you don't have that, you lose that ability, and that definitely hurt. Hold shift there, not being able to really launch any C4, really contest anything at all. So NYIT definitely used that in their favor. We will see hold shift go to back to hookah and billiards, and they won this actually pretty heavy-handedly the previous time. So we could see this go either tie this up or go to 3-1 game in hold shift's favor.
All right, we will talk about that spot later on our rule set, probably next season. Not time to discuss it now. Let's see. Going off of their picks, it's pretty much the same as last time. They're not even. Was there a six pick? I missed that for a second. I was taking notes. But round 4. Moment looks like hold shift has the prerogative. Sorry, has the advantage. They are back on hookah site, their first site. The expectation is that they actually managed to hold this one. It might be that when they started, they came over to this site, mainly because they know that Penthouse Theater is a much more figured out site in comparison to everything else. And no, this is just going to be a camera that he puts up on the tree without the other team really noticing, and that whiffed. All right, let's see it again. Okay, there we go. And C4, I guess he wanted to mask putting out cameras, but I don't know if masking where you're putting your cameras really is worth the C4. Might have been destroying his own camera as well with the C4, but I don't see that one. No, Flamin' gonna be holding the stairs, the luggage stairs.
Ooh, Money already taking out Sneaky Doodle. Good first pick. Meister already down.
That's
Money having a little bit more luck here on that large window compared to last time when they were picked off by Q-Pals early on in the round. You know, still not much interior ground gained by NYIT. Mostly just, you know, that one quick peek in there. Really looks like they're trying to push an aquarium here.
So, here, I find it pretty consistent that Money was able to get kills on that same window twice, and already Nomad is going to take down Spin, but Clayman is down in luggage. It doesn't look like they are aware that he's down, and Money is going to go down, and that's a Blackbeard off the board, making big loss of utility. Ori Nomad is going to also pick up Nyx, and that's going to be a double kill for him at the moment. If he can push into Aquarian, he might get a third. Oh, he tries to push in. He gets a headshot on Mach, and he backs off. That's a triple kill for Mach. Sorry, on Mach. And then a quadruple kill from already Nomad onto Garage NYIT. That's a headshot, and gone is the entire squad.
Yeah, it seems like on the site, having an ACOG as a defender definitely helps, because we saw Q-Pals on the dock first round getting, you know, triple kill, and then now we had a Rook getting, what did you say, 4 kills?
4
there?
kills. Yeah.
That's a lot. Especially for, you know, one defender by themselves. You know, that allows you to hold those long sight lines. And, you know, this is, I believe, the last, for this side of the map at least, the last round. What do you think NYT has to do differently here to bring this to 2-3 game for them?
I think for this site, we're going kitchen. It's going to depend on whether or not hold shift decides to open up the back wall of kitchen, because that in and of itself already changes the point drastically. Gives you sight lines from courtyard and allows ACOG operators to feel much more at home on site. But also, if attackers take over that part of the map, leaves the entire site very open to clearing by the attackers and very easy to plan. But at the same time, you do have those evil eyes. You do have the castles that are pretty much going to define how NYIT tries to take this site. Looks like they are taking Lion as a bit of a tactic to try and get even, try to bring back some rounds down. What do you think, Dokenshire, is going to be the play here? Yeah, it looks like they did open the walls like I said they would.
Yeah, I feel like utilizing those open walls is definitely going to help NYT here. Line definitely helps him. I mean, Line's not a magic operator that picking him will make you win the game, but he definitely helps you push in, especially with Dokabi. That combined, especially with vertical gameplay from Buck, you can really cause some havoc on a first floor site by making them stand still when you're already shooting them from the ceiling, because they either have to move or they get shot, from above. So it really forces them into this uncomfortable situation where you have one or two options, and neither of them is very good.
They're definitely not. Meanwhile, Spin is going to go ahead and look down the drone hole, try to see if we can see any feetsies. Not going to find any. Meanwhile, is still going to hold that long angle from the hallway. Kind of in an awkward spot where he gets seen from more than one angle. It might be a little bit dangerous, actually, to hold out in that hallway for so long. Money is going to go ahead and try to spot out any of Hold Shift's players from above. Definitely using that skeleton, putting that skeleton key to good use, putting pressure onto the site. But QPals still has pretty much free roam of the upstairs. Doesn't look like they've flushed them out just yet. The lion call did go down, and it's still 135 on this round.
Ooh, Money exchanging shots with No Lag down below. Ooh, No Lag will get the C4 from below onto Money. That's definitely big as the Buck is now out of play. Spin. We'll pick up the Dokabi call. Looks like they're trying to flush out that Q-Pals? I believe that is Q-Pals.
That is Q-Pals, yeah. Looks like he is going to get flash here, but he's going to be able to peek back into Luggage and take down Mach. Meanwhile, Spin did take down Sneaky Doodle. That is 2v4, and then QPause picks up another kill onto Garage, as already Nomad picks up Nyx. And it's down to 1 with 54 seconds on the clock.
Spin looking to go in that hookah entrance. Definitely going to be hard to win this back. QPals, I believe, is still hanging up upstairs. Yep, still upstairs. And Billiards, very close. Spin must have heard the phone go off.
Oh no, he's looking in the wrong section, and QPals
somehow gets him!
He just whiffed. He just completely whiffed there, and Spin did take some damage, but Nomad already there to cover that up.
That was an interesting exchange over there in Billiards. Seems like both operators missed each other. It's pretty much who found the other person first.
Definitely, he probably wasn't expecting. He probably wasn't expecting the Dokkaebi to run into the room, and was probably focusing on turning off the phone so that he wouldn't get heard. But in the end, he did get heard. The Dokkaebi pushed, and the Dokkaebi ended up killing him instead. QPals did have good reaction time there. Looking over at the Dokkaebi Spin. But we're going off into Hookah Billiards. Expectations, hopes, dreams, memes?
Expectations? Well, consider how we have Money 6 pick from Valkyrie on the Pulse. I expect Money to be camping out in Sunrise Bar, locking to C4 any plant from below. And, that's a very viable strategy. The problem is you have to hold off Sunrise Bar, in which can be difficult to do if the other team is aware that you're there, because they can push you from multiple angles. So Castle can definitely help with that. You know, we have spin on the Maestro. That's, you know, casual pick here. Not casual as in like, you know, casual like game mode, but more like that's your usual pick when you don't have that code.
Yeah, your
From the
comfort
attack
pick.
side-
It's your comfort pick.
Yeah. For the attacking side, we pretty much have the same thing we've seen a while. You've got your hard breach and your hard breach assistant. You Ash, Zofia. Definitely looking to get some more aggressive play there with two operators like that. And then Blackbeard, especially for that big window and billiards, that's definitely going to let him open up some long sight lines like we saw Money do on the Blackbeard on the attacking side.
I hope that Mog doesn't get shot here, because you can very much, while you're putting down that ADS, get shot from poolside right there. But looks like Mach is going to be fine for it and flip through the billiards table. That's a neat party trick. Maybe I should try it sometime. Anyways, 2:30, 30 seconds gone from the action phase as NYT sets up to defend. And Nolag is going to go ahead and already open up sight lines into billiards, and they are going to have that big wall open. And NYT is going to be a little bit worse for it, and it looks like Spin is going to have to contend with that and stare back into the void in VIP.
Yeah, those long sight lines in a VIP, or from VIP into billiards, are definitely going to hurt NYT's defense here. They do have Mac right there, or Mach right there, around the corner, waiting to get a pick. Already Nomad pushing up with the Sophia. Spin is concussed.
He's trying his best to stay alive here, but Sneaky Noodle is going to get shot from below. No, there was a C4 from below by the pulse, and Money is going to get a down. Flamin' Clayman, however, is going to take down Nyx and take the rotation hole out of Hookah. He's watching it, and as Q-Pals enters Aquarium, takes down Garage, and it is down to a 3v5. They know where the Maestro was. He's dead now, but Mach is going to go ahead and pick up Noleg and already Nomad with the flank. And Q-Pals takes on Mach. 3-frag, it is a 1v3 Money now. It gets the surprise shots onto Sneaky Noodle, 1v2, and Flamin is going to watch through the billiards window as the plant goes down.
Money realizing the diffuser is playing at the other side, is rushing around. Not much he can do. Ooh, Q-Pals sees the feet. Money's going to be forced to go around. This is not going to end. Could not end well for him because that Blackbeard is still watching that big window.
Meanwhile, that does mean that Money's going to see the Ash from below. Q-Pals almost goes down. Q-Pals deciding whether or not to open up that hole and rotate down. Might not have done it. I'm not sure. Nope, he's still on site. Q-Pals really searching for that kill here, and he's just going to round the corner and pre-fire, expecting Money to be on the stairs.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. Very fast-paced round. A lot of deaths at the end. A lot of kills. That actually came pretty close. Hold shift definitely helped that one out though. Q-Pals, especially getting that last kill. They did have the that safety net of having the Blackbeard, watching from that big window. I feel like that was definitely a key part of their attack, is getting that sight line so early, which allowed them to pretty much push into billiards like uncontested.
Definitely. Moving into match point already on Coastline. Looking good for hold shift at the moment. I need to go back and look at the stats for who has the better, who was seated lower here. I don't quite remember. Give me a second. Here we are. I see it. Okay. So hold shift came into this actually with, they came into this with less points than NYIT came to the finals. And interesting. So this is the lower seeded team actually beating the higher seed team. We pair them up closer to skill, and it seems that Hold Shift is doing a good job of pushing back NYIT.
I also believe NYIT actually picked Coastline and opted to go on attack first. So that's actually very interesting, considering the deficit they're at right now. Sometimes you might pick a map and think, that's your map, but you might not perform as well. And then that definitely hurts your momentum thinking, this is our map and we're losing 1-5 on it. Like, now they have to go against Border, which is Hold Shift's map, at the end of this map, regardless of the outcome. So they're going to have to really try here. And with that, we will have money actually run out, not find anybody from the kitchen window. Definitely an early start there. Trying to get an early kill. Not very successful.
Meanwhile, the moment. So I noticed that the NYIT's style was to actually close the kitchen wall, unlike Hold Shift did. Though that it shows just how different their strategies are for keeping sight. They trust that they won't need to shoot through the walls of kitchen to keep the site, so they close off those sight lines and trust that they're going to maintain it to themselves. Meanwhile, Chip's gonna go ahead and try to drone out service door. Interesting.
EMP incoming!
And Sneaky Noodle is going to lose an EMP right away to an ADS. And going to go ahead and expend all of them on trying to stop the Evil Eye and destroy. That's going to be all of Thatcher's utility gone. Not even from a def, just 20 seconds of use. And it's down.
Yeah, they're lucky. They actually have decent control over the service entrance. There's not. Oh, Q Palace flashes himself, forcing it back off, losing a tiny bit of control. Claiming is peeking in from window. They have decent sight lines from outside, but they really don't have any ground at all inside, which is what might come back to hurt them, as there's only 1:15 left in the round.
Looks like Oreo Nomad is going to do a very risky maneuver there and take down the Evil Eye by just walking around the corner and taking it and blasting it down. He's also going to shoot through the wall, trying to secure this little sight line here. And the Ash is going to come around the corner, take down Spin. Q-Pulse gets the headshot, and Money is going to go ahead and refrag onto Oreo Nomad. No Leg is going to take down Mach. Mach takes down Q-Pulse. Money takes down Sneaky Noodle. No Leg with the Claymore takes down Money, and Garage is going to answer back onto Flamin with the answer back onto No Leg. No Leg then answers back with his own pistol. Looks like he was he out of bullets on his main gun?
I was not paying attention to the ammo count. I was just more worried about the fact that it was a 1v2. That was such a close round. NYIT almost pulling that round off, but Hold Shift managed to pull it out, winning the first map of the series. Now we're gonna go on to Border, which is actually Hold Shift's pick. So, do you think we're gonna see them be even more not really demanding, but more like dominating than they were this map?
It's possible that they'll feel more at home. It is their pick, but time will tell whether or not NYIT is ready for their map. Can you repeat the map again?
I believe Border is the next map.
You are correct. For some reason, you said Border, and I heard Boregan. Oh,
Nice.
No, we've been on that map way too many times, and it definitely shows.
Oregon might, Oregon, getting canned from Pro League this season. That's definitely interesting. It's definitely one of my favorite maps, but I do agree it's picked a lot. It really is.
It has. I think we've seen it way too much. I think that the meta on the map has gotten overall stale.
I agree.
And it's time for a change, and I believe the new cafe is up to snuff.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the first floor. I remember that they actually was it just a texture update to cafe that they did early on?
I forget what it was. I know like personally, even the old cafe was just my favorite map for some reason, and I really like the new cafe because now all the sites, I'd argue that's one of the maps where pretty much every site's viable. I think the worst is, the second floor sites aren't nearly as up to par, but I think actually Kitchen is now the best site on that because it's very well like entrenched, and especially with like the overall like lighting overhaul they did with the map, it's like a lot more. I feel like the map's a lot more clean. It's definitely very competitive, and it's not stale. Like we saw Oregon played earlier, with THCc versus Beaters of Goofy, and pretty much I there. It's very rare you see new operators picked because the metas, as you said, is already stale. Everyone knows who to pick. Everyone knows what they're going to play, and it really doesn't change. There hasn't been anyone introduced recently that has really shaken up that map. So I think taking that out of the rotation might, you know, spice things up a bit.
Think, yeah, no, Mira in Velvet Shell was probably the last operator to really shake up that entire map, especially with sightlines from White Stairs onto bunks, spots from the basement onto being able to watch laundry a lot more consistently. You know, just operators that redefine the spaces that they hold is I honestly think that's something that Siege needs more of,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably not easy to program because they must have gone through a loop trying to figure out how to make it so that now this little hole on uh on a reinforced wall needs to be able to opened up. Oh, they did. Oh, okay. Looks like we are going to have to change the map that they're going to because I am reading here that they didn't ask for border. They asked for burger. Is this a new map?
Oh,
Are we going to McDonald's? Um, I think we're going to McDonald's for this next map. We'll probably end up referring to this map as Borger from now on.
nice.
um, but as I was saying, oh, I just hit my knee on something and that hurts. Ow.
I
Okay.
actually think we are going to border.
No, we are going to border. I was just joking.
Okay.
I was just,
Okay, never mind.
I was full on
I was
just
so
joking.
confused. It's a little too late for that.
It's a little bit too late for that. I apologize. Sometimes I pick the
alright.
oddest times to joke about things. But like I was saying, I honestly think that Siege needs more operators that redefine the spaces that that you know the players walk through. Because you see a mirror window, you're not going to stand around and just hold out in that hallway. You're instead going to back off and tell everyone else, hey, there's a mirror window here, watch out, don't let anybody peek it if they don't need to. Because that mirror does have the advantage on peeking you. Then you get to operators like Castle. You know, Castle in Pro League might be, very strong on how he forces usage of resources in order to open up lanes getting into sight. While in ranked and casual, people don't really mind him.
I mean, it's mostly, because ops like that require teamwork. Same with Mira. I mean, if you solo queue with Mira, half the time you're gonna have people reinforcing where you want to put your Mira, and then you just can't. So like there are a lot of ops that require coordination, and I definitely agree that we haven't had any operators recently that have like shaken up the meta for every single map, but we've definitely have some that have shaken up the meta for like specific sites on specific maps. Like Mozzie is very good for helping to prevent or helping to aid in bandit tricking, and this is an interesting ban already right off the bat. We have IQ. How do you think of that ban right
Um, not sure if we're seeing a bit of a targeted. Oh, I don't even have to change the option. Cool. I'm not really sure if we're seeing more of a targeted ban here, but the IQ is probably gonna stop. I believe hold shift if anything from being able to take down any bandit batteries from below. interestingly enough, to me. And the Jackal is probably going to be in answer to getting rid of a little bit of the roam clear. Not quite sure why you'd want to get rid of the roam clear when you're attacking first, but it seems that hold shift's staple bans are just Jackal and Echo often enough. And Mozzie's also going to get banned. Wow, okay. Was not expecting that, actually.
Yeah,
Updated.
NYIT definitely going for some interesting bans here. I could definitely see IQ being a strong ban when you're on defense. If you want to play operators like Legion or or Valkyrie, and those operators are actually picked a lot on this map, especially Valkyrie. And well, Legion's just picked a lot everywhere. And if you have that, and oh, the new Legion Elite, here we go. We see that coming out, but IQ definitely counters those. And if you're starting on defense, you want to utilize these operators, then that's a good ban to have. And it looks like we're gonna start with Armory Lockers and Archives. Very classic, first sight. Will of Q Pals switch from Ash to Twitch. Definitely a reaction to seeing that Mira. Money is gonna switch from Smoke onto Pulse. Definitely see him roaming first floor, trying to protect the Mira and the Bandit from below. Because you see oftentimes players with frag grenades, no lag on the sledge, go to that front door, opening up and just chuck a nade up there, and just clear out whatever bandit and shoot open the Mira. And that's something you have to counter when you're on defense. Otherwise, whatever utility you put there could be wasted. So you have to put people at the front door. You have to watch out from the flanks from below, and we'll just try to mix it up. We'll see an interesting Mirror here, and Armory Desk actually peeking out onto balcony. You do see that sometimes, trying to get a little bit more control on Valkyrie, balcony, especially if that first Mira falls to Twitch or something.
I mean, the main issue with that window I can see is possibly, is the floor below it destructible? I don't quite remember.
There's a hatch right adjacent to it.
Yeah, okay, so the floor below it is destructible, and Money is going to be watching here to possibly do a run out using the heartbeat scanner. And looks like Mach is also getting ready to just be able to go out on Money's instructions. Oh, and that's the headshot from Ori Nomad onto Nyx, and Money is not going to be able to find anything. Spin is already down a little bit of health. Maybe that was the Twitch drone, and Money comes around the corner, takes down Sneaky Noodle, but Ori Nomad ready for the double kill, ready for the refrag. Oh. We'll talk later. Anyways. Pushing in, and Q-Pals is already going to go ahead and take down not only the mirror window, but also the evil eye, and Spin is going to be down one of his observation tools, and actually that's the mirror. Mach is going to be watching here for anybody peeking in, and that's the Ori Nomad going for the triple kill, going in. He might get the third. Oh, he's not expecting the bandit right there, and Mach ends the rampage that Ori Nomad was on. Down he goes. Nolak takes down Garage. Mach takes down Q-Pals with a refrag, and it's down to a 1v2. And not knowing that the window was open, Mach headshots Flame and Clayman, and now it's a triple kill for Mach instead, and he is the beast now, having consumed the spirit of trying to go for the very nice little pixel angle here. Not going to get anything. No lag is trying to push. It's going to drone it out. Yep. Got to be careful.
No lag is a minute left. There's no reason to rush this. Find out where Mach is and take him out. Is exchanging some shots towards the bomb. Not really connecting at all. No lag does have the health advantage. Ooh. C4 is coming out.
Oh, and it hits! Mach with the quadruple kill. Yep, that was a quadruple kill right on round one. Let's see it again. The toss gets made, and right as the corner of the C4 is sticking up from the window, it's enough to hit Noleg and take him down.
Yeah, that was a very impressive play. Mach holding out at low HP. I believe he was less than 25. I
No,
might
he
be
was
wrong.
full.
Was he full? Maybe I had it switched. Um, but yeah, that was very impressive. He did what he had to do, and stay calm, and not saying no lag
No, it
didn't
was
screw it up
20-ish.
either.
Okay.
No lag took the time to drone out. It just that final kill just came down to the C4 being very well placed. So that was a very good hold. From is it NYIT? Yes. This could be the start of their comeback. They could take this map and send us on to Clubhouse, the third map. But it's still very early. One round isn't enough to give us the whole story.
I mean, Mach is definitely showing out for his team on this map already with those 4 kills, and that bandit skin is definitely giving him the energy he needs to keep going.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was overall impressive that he even managed to get the flank kill on somebody who wasn't even aware that there was someone at the mirror window in the little office in Armory. But now we're downstairs. We're on workshop ventilation, and Garage is going to be holding as Legion upstairs. Sorry, it's not up. It is upstairs. Yeah. Going in phase now, and Spin is going to go ahead and open up a few holes in the roof and the ceiling of the ventilation room to try and give Money and perhaps Garage a better view into ventilation.
Already Nomad and his teammates already pushing in into customs. They have control of supply room. Looks like getting droned out. They're taking their time. No need to rush it. They do have some fortifications with NYT as a mirror window, locking into customs door. They will have to watch out for that as they push on.
They did bring a thermite, and they could open up a sightline from believed storage over there onto the hallway that would give them better look towards workshop, but it looks like they're not going to be vibing to do that at all. Meanwhile, Mach is once again going to be trying to be a thorn in their side with those bandit batteries, thorn in their side by looking towards customs. Oleg's going to fire off a few shot or two down towards there, and Cuphouse going to take the head off Nyx. Meanwhile, Spin is stuck in the bathroom, no Castlecade, and Mach was ready for it, and he takes down already Nomad. No Lag is going to take down Money, and there goes another one. Headshot onto Cuphouse and takes down No Leg as well. That is a triple kill already. This man is going off. He's just popping heads left and right. He hears the plant, sees the person who's supposed to be watching for it, and a Sneaky Noodle will go down, and Flamin is going to try to finish him off. Takes down Mach, and it's down to a 2v1. Not aware of who's nearby. Spin is right there and finishes off Flamin Clayman, winning another round for NYIT. Is this NYIT's comeback on map 2?
It might be. That was a very high octane round. Mach especially running out, getting those 2 quick kills in the hallway between ventilation and customs. That definitely helped, picking off those 2 early on, especially, that gave his team the ability to finish off the round. And, we're seeing time and time again on this map for these 2 rounds where NYIT is doing actually very good at playing aggressive in very short periods of time, and then holding off when they need to. Like, for the first round, when Mach picked up the first 3 kills, instead of rushing No Lag, he waited for the correct opportunity to push and C4. And it really takes a lot of discipline to not get tunnel visioned and just rush your opponent when you think you have the numbers or you think you have the advantage. Because that's how you take a 4v1 situation down to a 1v1, and then it's like nothing you did earlier in the round really matters. In a game about small advantages and making little mistakes, you don't want to give up your advantages. And playing carelessly, even like the best players, Pro League players, sometimes they tunnel vision, sometimes they get careless, thinking they have the advantage, and it just slips through their fingers. And that could be happening here with Whole Shift. They have the 1 map already. All they have to do is win out this map and win the series, but they're already down 2 rounds It is so early on, but they definitely have the opportunity to bring this back and win out the series for the night.
It's 2-0 right now for NYT. First map went to Hold Shift. That was that last map was pretty much what whoa, and money trying to go for the run out as he usually does, and No Lag instead catches him out. I'm not quite sure how money missed No Lag just right in front of him, and Mach once again keeps winning. He's just going to a lot of unorthodox places and getting these kills because a lot of Hold Shift squad just doesn't seem to realize where he is at the moment, and then already Nomad is going to go ahead and flank him from the window in security. And down he goes. Unfortunately, pushing it a little bit too much. Got aggressive, thinking he could gun with the best of them all. But don't worry, not to all of us. Already Nomad's going to shoot a few holes, a little bit into that corner there, expecting the Maestro to be there. But Spin has already moved on from there, and he's stuck in storage at the moment. Not gonna have any help at the moment.
Yeah, Hold Shift has control of security room upstairs. They actually have a decent chance to win this. Ooh, looks like already Nomad just misses a kill onto Spin. Spin holding tight, trying not to peek unnecessarily. You know, with Q-Pals and already Nomad chilling outside.
Q-Pals and the Q-Pals and already Nomad were trying their best to try to flush out Spin, but they haven't gone to the window to flush him out. But already Nomad is going to pick up Garage, is going to pick up Spin, and is going to get picked out by his own teammate with the bullets from behind, and Sneaky Noodle will finish off Nyx. That took a moment for me to realize what had happened right there.
Yeah, same. Anyways, hold Shift did win out that round, you know, proving that, I mean, to be fair, Customs is not necessarily the most desired site to defend, but you know, you can definitely win it. So that's gotta feel good for Hold Shift. Finally winning out a round on this map, showing that it's not going to be a blowout here, that NYT is going to have to fight and crawl their way to the third map.
They just need to set up a few mines here and there, and NYT might not be able to crawl through at all. But we're heading into round 4, and advantage is still to Garage and his buddies. Meanwhile, going into the 6th pick, and we do see the Legion get dropped for a pulse. Are we also going to... No, it doesn't look like we're getting a 6... Yeah, we are getting a 6th pick from Nomad onto Buck. Looks like we might be seeing a bit of vertical play from below Armory Lockers.
Yeah, I mean, last time, Hold Shift attack the side. I believe they brought Sledge. And, you know, Sledge is very good at vertical gameplay from to the floor below you. But when you're on a top floor site, it doesn't really help you that much having that sledgehammer. But Buck, however, allows you to shoot up into, you know, common camp spots, especially because Spin has usually been sitting behind a deployable shield at one spot. That could be a free kill if you drone him out, figure out where he is, and take him out early in the round.
Well, looks like just trying to figure out what is going to be the main focus here. It looks like there is a very particular way to put this deployable shield down, as so that you have like a very nice, a very nice tight sight line onto whoever's entering site, and its Spin is trying to find it. Meanwhile, Money once again trying to go for that run out. All of Hold Shift's squad is in front of him pretty much. He's expecting them to come by the balcony instead, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to get him. He really should be using his cardiac sensor here, because if he did, he'd probably see Sneaky Noodle coming around, and he doesn't see Sneaky just yet. And he's going to go out, and he almost gets the kill, but both are going to do... Well, actually, Sneaky took more damage than Money, but that's not going to be a kill. It's going to be Thatcher with a lot of damage done to him. He's just one shot to go down, maybe. Meanwhile, Mach is going to go ahead and headshot Flaming Clayman. And No Lag is going to pick up the refrag onto Garage. Meanwhile, the rest of Hold Shift is going to try to get the... Oh, Spin from above actually takes him down, and No Lag from below him takes him down, and that's going to be a 3v3 even again. I was trying to figure out what happened there, and apparently NYIT had the foresight to just look to make holes in the floor to see them coming in through ventilation.
Ooh, Money will pick up Snacky. Putting it in favor of NYIT. Ooh, Money will also pick up already Nomad. However, No Lag will get the refrag on him. Oh. No Lag just misses Nyx, but ends up picking him up. It is just down to No Lag with the quad kill against Mach.
Is this a quad kill? That means that's... Oh, the ace is gone! Mach picks up the headshot on him and ends another round for NYIT. Border really turning out to be NYIT's map here.
Yeah, No Lag almost had that ace. You know what? Mach had the good sight line, had the information, knew where he was coming from. You know, it's hard to counterplay information. If they know where you're coming from, that's a big advantage towards them. It seems like NYIT's really good at defending Armory and Ventilation Workshop. Customs, you know, didn't go so well for them, but they feel really confident with the site. And this being the last round for this side, for the defensive side, they need to win this if they want a good chance at holding out the series, because, you know, being 3-2 is a lot different than being 4-1. If they can win this and be 4-1, then they only have to salvage 2 rounds on it.
It's true. That means that on this turnaround, this is going to be pretty much... This might be the the pivoting point of the game at the moment. They need to win this round. Yeah, no, you said it. You said it all. You said it all. It's the advantage they want. They want that advantage.
Yeah, because, you know, if they are 4-1, what overtime is triggered when both teams are 5-5, right?
Yes. As of
so,
right
you know,
now.
being 4-1 means they only have to win 1 round to at least put them into overtime. And winning 2 out of 5 rounds isn't a terribly big ordeal because you have customs, which you can attack that and has a fairly decent success rate for both teams. And then all you have to do is count on either ventilation or armory, the defender's making a mistake. And that happens. You know, people make mistakes. And once you're in the 2-round range, that's very dangerous territory for the team that is down below. We will start off this round, though, just getting into action phase. Looks like, you know, the usual setup. About the same thing as last time. Not too much going on. Already front doors open. Oh, actually, Money will take out No Lag with that early run out. That's going to be big, especially with their Buck being down. No Lag getting that quadruple kill the previous round. That's serious fragment power gone early in the round. Alrighty, Nomad. Rose Mira is hanging out in ventilation. How much they can do? Ooh, just misses. Just misses Garage. Garage aware. Someone is in customs. I'm gonna back off for now.
Nick's trying to get the peek here onto the hallway. Not gonna find anybody just yet from Hold Shift squad. Already Nomad trying to find some sort of leverage on them. The sights lines are not gonna be there just yet. And Hold Shift is going to have to make do with this angle coming down onto customs Money. Leveraging that against the attackers instead. And Q-Ball is going to have to back off. Meanwhile, already Nomad still looking up that hatch, trying to find the roaming Jaeger. Not going to find him just yet as he rotates out, but already Nomad will find Money. That was the roaming Jaeger. Okay, there we go. He's dead. He did find him. Mission accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. Good job.
However, they still have to deal with Garage upstairs, actually rotating to take the place of his fallen teammate. You know, just gonna hang up there, peeking at customs. They're gonna have to deal with this mirror window too. They're, you know, with a minute 15, they have to find a way to take out that mirror, and they don't really have the utility to deal with it quite yet, at least within range. Ooh, Spin will take up Snacky. Does not know someone in lobby. Will take some damage from Q-Pals. Q-Pals knowing someone is stuck in bathroom is gonna keep the pressure. Q-Pals finally takes up Spin, putting it in an even 3v3. Flaming has the opportunity to open up the back wall from bathroom into servers. Q-Pal sees the flank and does pick up Garage.
U3 at the moment, and Mach is going to be holding site. He continues winning gunfights, which Nyx is not going to here. Already Nomad picks up the headshot, and it's now Mach 1v3. Mach just needs to kill three of Hold Shift's squad members, and he takes down Q-Pals. He just needs 2 more headshots. He's going to take out the C4, toss it, and already Nomad is going to find him instead and headshot him back, getting his revenge for Nola going down.
Looks like Hold Shift is going to close the gap a little bit as they switch sides. With Hold Shift going on to defense is, 3v2. NYT still has the advantage, but now they're going to have to go against, these tough armory lockers holds. We might see this go into overtime here, the way this has been going. This has become a back and forth game. We have 1 or 2 players on both teams really fragging out, and some of these rounds can be decided by just picking off that person early in the round.
Got the reveal phase. Do you think there will be any 6 picks here?
Not too sure. I mean, both teams seem to be going pretty similar approaches from the other, with, some variables. We will have Mach 6 pick from Ash to Sophia. We will have, pick up the Jaeger. And, that makes sense. Both of those players are fragging very heavily, and Sophia and, Ash is a fragging op, but Sophia and especially Jaeger are very strong gunplay operators, and playing those can increase your fragging power and help you, win out the round, which NYT needs to do. Their first time on attack for this map, at least in this series, and I'm excited to see what they can do, see if they can pull this out, and see if Hold Shift can hold them off for 3 more rounds at least.
Device placed.
Sorry about that. Just trying to make sure that people are orderly. Anyways, you're phase now.
Place device.
I think we're going to. Apologies. I've actually been feeling kind of sick this entire game.
Calibrating air
And Signal is going to go ahead and try to increase the angle of sight lines that they have. And 3-2. I'm not sure who to root for at this point, but I do hope we get Steve map 3. NYT definitely in the lead still with that extra round. Meanwhile, Money does lose the first Twitch drone to Legion. Already Nomad and Q-Pals really vying to get some of the skills onto the balcony, not really wanting to let NYT have any control of that. And Money instead is going to go ahead and open up into sandwich. Gonna get a few shots off on Already Nomad, but only one will hit. Money from below, trying to see, can find anybody. Definitely leveraging his knowledge of the map to shoot up.
Yeah, now that we're a minute and approximately 10 seconds in, NYT making some good ground. They have control of security. They do have a nice angle into Armory desk. They've still got to make the push, but they have over half the time limit to do it. Q-Pals is hanging out on that exterior mirror window. Looks like Money might be able to get a shot here. And Money does from below, takes out Q-Pals. Trying to hit that mirror. Might be able to pop it. Not sure if the body will get in the way, though.
I'm pretty sure it did, and that's why Money has moved on and is now taking out a move from his leg. And No Leg is going to probably push Money, but Money gets taken down by No Leg, actually. And No Leg is going to go ahead and die to Garage instead, and it's a 4v2. Not looking good for Hold Shift. They literally need, they have double the numbers, and NYT is pretty much getting ready to plant. And the diffuser starts getting put down, but there isn't enough health in Garage's pool, and Sneaky Noodle takes down Garage with just the Evil Eye. But Grenade's going to take down the Evil Eye, and it's going to be down to Flamin to stop the plant now. The diffuser is in sight, NYT has it back, and they're getting ready to go, but Mach headshot onto Flamin, and it's down to just Sneaky Noodle. Plant is going to start. Sneaky Noodle slowly trying to decide how to approach this. Plant is going to happen. Cannot take down the Claymore. It's gonna try to go to security, shoots through towards the diffuser, and is probably going to get down, taken down by Mach. Signal's not aware that Mach is on her right. Pushes towards the diffuser, and Mach is going to get the flank. And there it goes.
Yeah, that was definitely a close round. NYT definitely did pull that out there. You know, towards the middle, I was lucky it could go either way, but you know, that especially Money's kill from below onto the mirror definitely helped swing it in the favor of NYT. And however, hold shift brought it back when they downed Thermite with the evil eye, but it was a back and forth round. NYT came up top. Now they're within that 2-round range where like they just won against Armory Lockers, which is a tough site. And how do you think hold shift is a change up the way they defend this in order to pull out a round win for this map or for the site?
Well, gonna get a Thermite. No longer gonna have any verticality onto Armory Lockers, but then again, they do need that hard breach in order to open up the wall. Not much else they can do. But here we go into the prep phase. 4-2. I actually didn't think that that this map was gonna go this way. I honestly thought that these teams have been much stronger on their picks. You know. But
Sorry. All right.
fine. We're good.
Device placed.
Gucci. Oriano Amanaguchi Money.
I can tell it's a little late.
When I start making up words on the fly, trying to rhyme. That didn't rhyme at all. Oh no.
It's hard to rhyme all the time.
Especially when you're working on somebody else's dime.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, oh no, we're gonna run out of
Since we're not
time.
paid.
That is true. We are not paid. This is volunteer work. Anyways. 4v5, No Lag already takes down Money. Looks like No Lag is taking a very active approach to roaming this round. Not gonna let NYIT just free roam the first 4 and is actually going to contest their control of it. Gonna get seen by the drone, and NYIT is gonna be aware of his position in customs. No Lag, however, is gonna rotate out, possibly try to keep them guessing, possibly trying to drain more than a minute from their time. Doesn't look like anybody's even set up to take down No Lag, however. And yeah, there it goes. Not sure what this. Oh, it's trying to take down the cam, right? Knock takes on the cam, makes a few peek holes towards the hallway to watch to see if there's anybody coming. Because if anything, if I were No Lag, I'd probably come through those stairs. Already know that. Gonna take down Spin. It's a 3v5. Looks like hold shift's waking back up.
Yeah, NYIT looking like this round might slip through their fingers. They do still have a chance. They still have their hard breach and hard breach support still alive, so they can breach through that wall that already Nomad is holding down if they can get frag on him. However, Mach is taking some damage, taking some shots from that mirror window. It's not looking too good. Nyx will go down to already Nomad. It's it's not looking good for NYIT this round, I've got to tell you.
No, it's a 2v5, but Mach's still on the board. Who knows? He could probably pull out another 4 kills if he needed to, given that he has the chance for it.
I mean, there still is a minute and 2 seconds left in the round, so they do have time. It might just be a minute, but that is time to drone out, get 1 or 2 picks, and then you have a little bit of a better chance when it comes down to those 30-second plant frenzy. Everyone's trying to kill each other. That phase is the numbers help, and if you can dwindle those numbers down for the other team, that helps. But No Lag is aware that Mach is entering. Maybe he can get the frag. Ooh, we'll pick up Mach.
And that's down to Garage with less than 25 health to take down everybody, and already Nomad comes around and gets the headshot, giving Hold Shift a flawless round on Armory.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, especially after losing Armory the previous round. Bringing that back to 4-3. 1 round differential is definitely got to feel good for hold shift. If they could just hold out ventilation workshop, they can, tie this up, possibly send this into overtime. They have to be careful because if they go on customs, that's a hard site to hold, and
They could still go office. But that's gonna. I mean, they're both awful sites, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be down to preference.
Because
Mhm.
I believe that, like, while customs is easy to take, customs is even easier to retake. Honestly, if you go at it from the second floor,
Mhm.
instead of just vying to try to take it to the first floor, because those hatches are very powerful, as they are very powerful. Sorry, the sight lines that you get from looking down from the hatch onto the customs, you have 360. You have 360 view of almost the entire room. The worst thing that can happen is somebody hides under one of the tables in customs and you can't see them.
And plus, you have a multitude of run out locations to help with the retake. The only problem is, if you're not playing for the retake, that can hurt you. We are, back on ventilation workshop. We are seeing a similar strategy that NYT employed when they were defending the site, where you open up the sight lines for the roamer you have sitting up second floor in armory to see, down the first floor, to cover those windows so you don't have to. And, trying to divvy up and really hold that second floor control is going to be vital. Not sure what Artie Nomad is trying to do here.
I think he's trying to get a little peek somewhere. I'm not quite sure. What do you know?
Changing mags.
I think the plan might be to get up on there and shoot out the window towards front.
That would work pretty well, actually. That's I wanted to see it, but I don't think it's gonna work this time around. But anyways, moving on, 4-3, and yep, see, can't do it.
Yeah.
Not right now, not today. I'm sorry, Dorian Nomad. Just don't go mad. And, yep. 208, 1 minute done already. QPals taking down a drone. NYT is aware of where QPals is now. Sees that actually gives him the advantage on getting the drop on him. All money, gonna go ahead and take down his Christmas. QPals and Flamin giving the position of NYT to his teammates. Might go for a kill here. No, being very, very patient. Also seeing that somebody's gonna look at the hatch soon enough. He's possibly getting ready for the frag. The drone is gonna get tossed down a little office hatch. He's going to watch the attackers scurry. Alright, Nomad takes on money. 4v5.
Tango's in sight.
And Flamin still keeping track of those two. And above him is one. No, they're not going to continue going for the kill. And instead, that gunfight is going away.
Flaming almost getting caught. It's like in YIT's opting to go into tellers, try to get a push from bathroom. They will have to deal with hold shift running around in that hallway between customs. Oh, Q Palms will pick up the frag on garage. That is diffuser. Just as to hold it. Q Palms. Already know that. Sorry, we'll take up next. Putting it really not in favor of NYT. Diffuser is down, and they are down 3 operators.
And it is now a 2v5 favor of hold shift, and Spin is not going to be able to take down QPals. QPals very quickly is going left and right on the doorway, not really getting anywhere, but Mock gets a headshot. QPals was getting somewhere. He was getting shots off on Spin. Unfortunately. And then Mock is going to turn back around to snap onto Nomad's head, and down goes to a 1v3. Can he make this? He has less than 30 health and a dream. Flamin trying to desperately find Mock, trying to walk him down, trying to figure out where he's going. Gotta manage his ammo, but Flamin, prone on the floor, takes down Mock with a headshot. The UMP. Okay, that was a legal drop shot right there.
Yeah,
Good
hold shift.
job.
Tying that out. That was, not much Mock could do, especially with diffuser down in bathroom. That's not something you could really take and then run into ventilation and, you know, and the amount of time he had. So, yeah, NYIT is starting to let this slip a bit. They do have an opportunity to win a site here. Is this, this site could go either way. We will see actually for the first time this series, Caveira, come out. We will see Coupons picking that up. And we'll also see Habana, Fanka. We're seeing, a little bit of a different picks. And as I say that, we get the line instead. How do you think the difference in these defensive attack picks reflect how they might attack and defend the site?
Well, QPals has been already playing pretty much a roamer role, and now that NYIT is aware of that, going on to that Cav is going to play a bit of a mind game on them, and they're going to be watching for QPals around every corner, especially with that silent step in play, especially with the fact that an interrogation could end things. But there's no interrogation, as we know. NYIT has no clue that there's no interrogation on that play. Also, I wonder if QPals will remain roaming if he's playing Rook. Because
I mean, that's what the R stands for. It's roaming.
I do wonder, because he did bring out the ACOG, I believe. Yes, he did bring out the ACOG on the very nice black eye skin. Is he going to go for a run out? It looks like he's going to go for a run out. He's going to go look towards Valley as he can and look up. And, oh, instead Mach gets his dome with a shot from the AK. Sorry, the M762. Sorry, that was not the AK. It just looks like it. I don't know guns. Please, forgive me.
Yeah, Mock saw that coming a mile away. I think we all kind of saw that coming. That's such a usual run out spot. It's just impacting that and going in. Money already shooting into the back stairwell. No Lag is nearby. Can contest a bit. Is getting droned out. We're going to have a firefight right here. No Lag will pick up the refrag onto Money, putting it back at an even game currently.
All right, that's going to be it for No Lag. Sorry, that's going to be it for Money. And it's going to be voted for even all around. It's I have to say the mind games are dead. The QPal's mind games are dead. He ran out, went for the peak, and they just went, oh, there's no Cav now. It's over. We don't need to worry about getting interrogated, and now we can just push in as much as we can, as we want to.
Yeah, that's definitely a big help for NYIT as they already they might be able to get Hatch here. Already Nomad possibly? Nope, did not manage to deny the Hatch breach. And
it's hard.
It is very hard. Yeah.
If you don't know the orientation that the pellets are put in, you cannot get all of them. Because there is not even a particle effect on the other side of that hatch that tells you where they are. But that's a very nice little pixel angle back up onto the hatch. Looks like the hold shift is just not letting them have the hatch overall. Most of the time you'd see people trying to cover themselves from it, but instead they're outright challenging the angle here. Whether or not that works itself out, well, time will tell. Mach gets a headshot onto No Lag, and it's now down to a 4v3, going to a double. And Spin is going to go ahead and try to lock them down for a couple seconds. Not going to work too long, and already Nomad's still watching that hatch. Doesn't seem like they're aware that he's in that little corner and that he's ready for when they drop at any moment. Looks like Hold Shift is playing this very well at the moment. 40 seconds left. Never mind. Nomad. Down he goes to Garage.
So Hold Shift not having the luxury of being able to, hold tight anymore. They are going to have to face multiple angles here as NYIT has Hatch and is coming in from what looks like, from lobby. Mach reaching in. 20 seconds left in the round. Shoots a concussion grenade.
Clayman watching for that drop. Takes down Nyx. 3v2 at the moment. Sneaky's going to take a lot of health. One HP and a dream, but Courage is going to get poisoned here. Going to try to shoot towards the door. And Mach is going to find both Flamin and Sneaky Noodle. Was it the same spot? Now Sneaky and gets the headshot on Flamin. Down they go.
Is now match point in YIT.
We might be going to overtime, depending on who wins this next round.
Old Shift has lost Armory Lockers, but they also have won it. It has gone both ways. So, this is anyone's site here. Pretty much as any site is. And, NYT has won this site on attack. Old Shift has won this one on defense. It's all the pressure is on NYT to make this push successful. Because if they get this, we go to map 3. If not, then we have 3 more rounds to play on border, and that isn't
Jesus.
very fun.
All right.
Especially because if you're NYT, you don't want to be put in the situation where you lose 6-7.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, okay, we're gonna need a physiotherapist for after this match, because I don't even want to look at Mock's back after this match. Like, honestly, the 20 kills, that's impressive. That's a lot.
You do have to give credit to the teammates, because while the 1v4 clutches are great and the triple kills and the quadruple kills are fantastic, like part of that comes from your teammates using intel, being like, hey, like someone's pushing you from this angle, or Thermite was here. So it's not 100% him popping off, but he is definitely bringing a ton of fragging power to NYIT, and definitely showing up to border is helping them take this possibly to the 30. Looks like we're going for your usual hold here. No lag, opening up a window onto that southern balcony. Trying to get an early peek. Not gonna really find anyone, as there's no one there. Oh, Money sees it, takes some pot shots, does not connect. No lag is gonna retreat back down further into lobby.
Money already entering here west. Stairwell. Looks like No Lag is aware that he's up there. Maybe trying to get an angle into it. Not quite sure. No, what knowledge does he have, or is he just trying to keep his feet away from being seen by the drones? Might be that, as Spin moves towards Archives here. Does manage to push out Sneaky, but Q-Pals is going to prep for throwing a C4 back at the Monty as a response.
Mock peeking in into Armory desk, and will pick up Q-Pals. Is Flaming Clayman, picks up Money. It's still an even game so far. It's going to be very close. Both teams trying to crawl their way to either overtime or the map win.
And Nyx looking into the office, shooting in through the walls, trying to get a kill. Does not quite land it yet. Takes a lot of damage for his troubles, and is going to get shot at once again, and then tries to shoot through a you can't shoot through that one. And Nori Nomex is gonna pick a Mock, and now the Monty and his buddy are on the balcony. Spin gonna plant, and Spin trying his best here. He's gonna have to take out the poison. He's gonna try to go for the plant again. Nope, he dropped the diffuser right outside, and now they see the Evil Eye. The Evil Eye is gonna shoot him, and the Evil Eye's... Oh, that was nasty. That was really nasty. We're going in overtime, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like a bit of a fumble there as the Monty was trying to leave, as the Thermite was planting, and neither could leave, and the C4 managed to get both of them.
Yeah, it's definitely tough for NYT. Taking this into overtime, they will start on defense. So that is in their favor, because they have successfully won Armory Lockers and they have won Ventilation. But, as always, it's not up to the site you're on, but how you play the site. So they have to play very strong. They can only afford one loss here. It's pretty much a best of 3 rounds at this point. Everything that happened prior, has no effect. That's out the door. It's pretty much a new game on border.
So, copied mine. Hopefully. Alright, it's OT3. Need to have at least 2 points. So we should be fine. Because if it doesn't say overtime match point, we're good. Yeah, we're good. But 5-5. Whoever manages to get the advantage here might be in it to win it for the biscuit. Wait a second. No, that's not the expression. That's not the idiom. I messed it up. Do you want to know what the hardest thing about learning a new language is, Dopenshire?
No.
It's the idioms.
Yes.
Because
that would be it.
because you need so much cultural context for an idiom that there's no way that you can reliably explain to a foreigner what you mean. Like when you say stuff like ace in the hole, or and the run out for money, and the headshot flick from Already Nomad. Completely destroyed there. 5-5. Talking about ace in the hole, that was a good headshot.
Claymore mine
But
deployed.
moving on, overtime, almost a minute gone, 45 seconds gone from the action phase. And NYT is already down a man. Money deciding to go for the run out is not rewarded for his efforts. Instead, is very much punished.
They still have a decent hold. They do have the goo mines, and you know, the evil eyes, the mirror windows. Those are still up in play, and that's gonna help them hold this off, especially as they are getting pushed from office. As Mock takes out Snecky, putting it back even. That's their Thatcher. It's having the bandit. That's gonna be hard for them to breach in. Now that Mock knows that the Thatcher is down, he can, you know, shockwire the whatever he needs to without having to worry about getting taken out.
Right. Still looking for 4v4. 2000 trying their best to... gonna flash himself. Gonna try to get rid of the bandit batteries possibly on the other side. They still have the thermite. They can open... They can breach this wall. This is going to look very good for them. Meanwhile, Already Nomad takes a goo mine for his troubles, and it goes down to Garage. As Garage preemptively knows that he's gonna be walking to that goo, and already it takes the chance, peeks, and gets the kill. It's already 1 minute. Most of the utility from Garage is down. If he died here, it wouldn't be a huge loss. It'd still be a gun down, but at the same time, he's already got most of his goos out.
Speaking of utility, so many flashes just went out from hold shift as they're trying to push in. Garage will pick up coupons on the Nomad. However, will get injured. They don't really have a position to pick him up. They're forced to let him be for now. They're like,
What got
it's
him
pushing
down?
him.
Was it a grenade? Oh, and Spin is gonna look down through into security. Sorry. Yeah, security door, and gonna do a lot of damage. No, like 20 seconds left. Very little health on Hibana, a lot of health on Flamin', but overall, it looks like NYIT is set to win this unless Flamin' can come in from the armory wall and take everything. He's already in sight. He's pushing in. He's got 2 seconds. 3v2. Nolag got it. The plant is going down. Nolag has a little bit more time to distract him. The plant is gonna... Is it gonna stick? They're pushing towards him. They don't know where he is. The plant has stuck, and now Flamin' has to fight for his life. He takes a headshot onto Mock, and now just needs to stop Nyx from defusing the C4. It was the C4 that downed Garage. Mock actually caused perhaps one of the biggest mistakes of the round that is gonna cost them. Okay, maybe not one of the biggest mistakes. Okay, I'll take that back. Caused a mistake in the round that might cost them this round. Flamin' just needs to watch for the noise of the fusing. Nyx is probably going to try to fake it. Flamin' is going to wait until there's no more time, and he's going to push in. And is there enough time? 5 seconds left on the defuse. The time is running out. Can he stick it? Hold shift. Wins the round by disarming the bomb. That was half of a second. He needed half of a second in order to actually stick that diffuser destruction. That has got to feel bad.
Yeah, NYIT losing that defense, that's not good for them. Hey, that has got to hurt.
What a push from hold shift. NYIT had it until Hold Shift managed to distract them. Distract them with somebody with less than 30 health. Distract them with somebody who looked like they were going for frags, and instead it was just making time for their buddy on the other side to put down the diffuser. That's 7 seconds of distraction.
I mean, that was really such a key play to realize we're really held off here. And, they couldn't see it, but, on the observer cam, we could. No one from NYIT was looking in the direction that Thermite went for that plant. So he pretty much had, as you said, free reign to get that. They didn't have time to pick up, Legion. And it was such a close round. This is as pretty much as close as we're going to get. The only closer we could get is a 1v1 in a 6-6 scenario, which we might get to, we might not. It all depends on how well NYT attacks is. Now they're at the point where they cannot afford to make big mistakes. If they lose the round, they lose the map, and they lose the series. There's no map 3. In order to get to map 3 and hope to win this out, sending them to the semifinals, it all lies in this attack. That being said, looks like we have a standard defense from Hold Shift. Honestly, if it works, it works. We will have no picking up the alibi. He has had some very good luck with that today. Pulling out some good frags early on in the round. Not much happening yet, just the standard droning. Looks like already Nomad opening up, trying to peek into ventilation from the second floor, giving the Q pals a little bit of an angle. Seems like NYT is already pushing towards security on the balcony. Trying to, drone it out, trying to get that early hold on that. Doesn't look like Hold Shift is going to contest it. Going to let them pick up that. No lag. Still hanging out for his floor. Lots going on, but not a lot of map is being taken by NYIT. Spin, starting to break in.
Yep, and Clayman just watching for those drones, trying to figure out what kind of push they're going to make. Already a minute down. Looks like they set up a few flanks with some Nomad charges. And Cuba's going to break the floor so that he can see below him. And Money going to possibly take the sandwich here and open up the window and take down that angle. But already Nomad is going to take down Garage. And Q-Pals going to remain there. Oregon Nomad is just going to try to scare off the Blackbeard by firing off into his general vicinity. Money was probably just... Oh, no, he did lose a shield to that. And now has to contend with... maybe this isn't the best spot to be watching right. No like still downstairs. Watching for when somebody pushes in. Possibly trying to make it off as if he was... Oh, already Nomad gets a headshot onto Nyx! And that's the diffuser down out on balcony. It's not looking good. 3v5. 1 minute to go. NYT, don't freeze up. You can do this.
NYT also lacks hard breach and their Thatcher, so they can't breach into any walls. They have to rely on the openings that are already opened or unreinforced walls. Is still first floor. Has a chance to get possibly double or triple kill if he goes for the... Sorry, double or single kill if he flanks Money at this moment. Ooh, already Nomad with a triple kill. Get in spin. They can definitely close us out. Mach trying to clear out. No lag. Might be aware that Mach is there.
Might be Money pushing in. He still has the... Ooh, and down he goes to already Nomad. Oh, it's down to Mach. Please don't break your back here. Oh, and now he's just pinged himself to the entirety of the other team. Oh, Sneaky Noodle's gonna get pushed back, and from behind Mach comes No Lag and finishes off NYIT. 5-7. NYIT loses in the quarterfinals of the Summer League, and Hold Shift makes it to the semis.
Already Nomad and Mach ending it with both 22 kills each. That is an insane amount of fragging from both sides. Honestly, this was... After the first map, I did not expect this to go the way it did in terms of how close it was. Early on, it was looking like NYIT might take the map, but, Hold Shift definitely fought their way back, and it was neck and neck until the very end. That was a good showing from both teams there.
It was definitely a map where I held my breath for a long time. So thank you for joining us. I believe next week is when we start doing actual interviews on stream. Um, Apologies, we didn't have enough time to set up the technical framework to do the interviews just yet, but we'll have it up for you guys later on. I'm not quite sure whether we're going to be streaming Friday's match or not as of right now, so do click on that follow button. Do click on to our Twitter and follow us there. There's usually a tweet that goes out an hour, maybe 15 minutes before the games, so that you can catch. Fall season is usually a little bit more coordinated on having games both on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you want to follow us, just to watch those. Any closing remarks, Dopenshire?
No, it was a good game. Be sure to catch, if we do stream more quarterfinals this week and then the semifinals, I believe next week it is.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for watching and have a good night.
Yep. So, one last thing. Mock really shows a lot of promise, and that's my good night.